that she loved the poem that was read by Sean, and I like that too. So I pulled that up also. I thought that was pretty neat. We got Kevin Moreau, who's unfortunately couldn't stay here and jump in here, but just wanted to stop by. He's been a regular on here, coming on here for a while. He just wanted to say much love to all of you beautiful people, and wasn't able to join, but he's missing us 3,000. And we miss him too. Good to hear from you, Kevin, and thanks for jumping in the comments and at least saying hi. We appreciate that. Lydia said once again, love, peace, and gratitude for and to you, Kevin. So always spreading that love, that positivity, right? And then Sean says gratitude is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. I love that. That's a good quote right there. So we've had we've had a few good speakers here up on stage here sharing their thoughts. Remember, we still have 10 minutes till our call ends here. So, we spend an hour and a half every time we jump on one of these calls. And a lot of times it goes over because we got so many good people wanting to share their thoughts and their feelings on the topic here. I did see somebody there we go, jump up on stage there. So I'll bring up one more person here just because we're on a roll here, and then we'll give it back over to, or we can pass it over to, I think, Lydia, if she wants to introduce the next people after this, if anyone jumps on. But I think we got Vino Torino. Is that right? Is that right? Or maybe it's Cyrus. Sorry.
It's Cyrus. Yeah.
Yes. Vino Torino.
Yeah, that's me. How's it going, guys? You all right?
I see that. So Cyrus, go ahead if you want to share your thoughts.
Good to see you, Jamie. Good to see you guys. I just joined the show to say hi. I didn't have any particular thoughts to share today. Remind me, what is it that you guys are discussing today?
Oh, we're just discussing. We discussed gratitude and different things related to it. Today. We're just talking about what gratitude means to you. Basically, kind of casual conversation. How do you experience gratitude in your life and things like that?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Gratitude to me is a daily thing. Not because I'm one of those people who literally expresses the gratitude like physically or literally, should I say? No, I don't do that. But every day that I wake up, I remind what my granddad taught me. Every day above the ground is a good day. So there are a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning, and we are amongst the people who actually did. So just be grateful for being alive, and whatever plans you've got in life, you're able to actually your plans are able to actually see see tomorrow. Okay, so you get to carry on with life, and life is a gift. So just smile. You survived another day, and every day is an opportunity, is a chance that not everyone gets to enjoy. So you enjoyed it. Be happy about that. Just smile and be happy. Thank you.
Yeah, your granddad sounds like my grandpa. That's what he would always say is any day you can put 2 feet on the ground and you wake up and open your eyes, today was a good day. That's what he always used to say. So I actually have a towel, like a hand towel, is funny. It says today was a good day on it. And it's just kind of a way to remind me of him. And I share that story. I talk about it because I don't share the story very often, but I did share it on one of our calls that me and Lydia had way back when, a while ago, and talked more about that. And it's just something I talk about all the time. So thanks again, Cyrus, for jumping on here and just briefly sharing thoughts and kind of being impromptu here. So I don't see anyone else up on stage here. So I guess, I could pass it back to our host, Zion, or whoever wants to chime in. We got about 7 minutes left. If anyone wants to wrap up the call here, take it over, Zion, if you want.
I could actually hop in for a sec because I wanted to say that I missed last week, and I didn't mention that. Like, I wasn't here, and you reminded me, Cyrus and Jamie, that I was in 2 fantastic conferences, summits, and one thing that jumped out at me just now is that I heard the amazing Lisa Nichols. If you don't know her, look her up. She is a joy and an inspiration and a fantastic transformational speaker. And she talked about something that her grandmother told her. And that was when she was saying, Grandma, I need to quit. Like I have a shrine to my poor behavior. It is so bad. I need to quit. And her grandmother said, quitters never win, winners never quit. And that was so powerful that she went to her swim meet with all that she came in, as she said, dead last every single time. And she swam, and her whole family showed up, and she was thinking, no, don't watch me fail. And she ended up missing her heat, the particular swimming time that she was supposed to be in. And so they put her in with the 17 and 18-year-olds, and she was a 15-year-old. And she finally, she was like, I just got to do this. There's no hope. I just got to nose to the water. And she just said what her grandmother said: quitters never win, winners never quit. And she went, and the long story short, she ended up breaking the national record for 17 and 18-year-olds. And she was the same her. She just took on what her grandmother said. How cool is that? How much gratitude that we can have for our grandparents and for the people who shared with us. Not to say I told you so, but just because it was the wisdom they had. I love how people share wisdom in this room. So thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, everyone that shared. Look, I suppose I'm always keen to give our friends in the audience something they can go away and do. So my question to you, for those who are here in the studio, is what do you do to practice gratitude? Whether it's daily, whether it's weekly, whether it's literally, what do you do to practice gratitude? Who wants to start? I don't mind who. I mean, I could say ladies first. Professor Roxana, how do you practice gratitude, my friend? Sorry, Jamie, I didn't see your mic on flash. I'm sorry. You're muted, Professor. You're muted, right? There you go.
How do you practice gratitude? That's what you do every day. First of all, being grateful for what you have, what you're opportune to have. Life is not given. I'm talking about just life. And it's not just the breath in my nostril. It's not just. Everybody doesn't have it. We should go to the hospital. You see a lot of people hooked to oxygen so they can breathe in the air. We call it common because we can breathe it freely. So really, it is not free, but we are opportune to have it. Waking up early in the morning, we're not going to look for gratitude in a distance. We have it loaded in our lives. You wake up in the morning, you are awake. Who woke you up? Did you know where you went to? All of a sudden, whether alarm waked you up or you just woke up, but you woke up though. Anyway, I just don't know why people get up angry. I can see that people get up angry because you can just see what somebody did when they woke up, the kind of words or sentences they throw out for waking up. Well, I don't want to say you to pray because I don't know if you pray. I don't know who you pray to. I don't know whether to universe or to God. So I just want to say, whichever one you do, if you pray to the universe, well, that's good. If you pray to God, that's good. That is what calms you down and takes away the anxiety. If you also read the Bible, whatever you read, the Quran, whatever you read, if you read the Bible, you see so many chapters and verses. You see, if you read Psalm 46, verse 3, it says, "Be still and know that I'm God." Be still and know that I'm God. If you read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, it says, I'll do all things, make all things beautiful. So in my own time, I'll make things beautiful. So I just don't know. I mean, a lot of them, Psalm 91:7 says, 1,000 will fall on my left, 10,000 on my right, and I'll continue to stand. You see all the protections. I'll contend with those who contend with you. I'll fight against those who fight against you. And if you don't pray, if you don't read the Bible, I don't want to say I'm sorry. I just want to say maybe it is in the Quran. Maybe if you pray to the universe, somewhere there, the universe has it. So, but I'm trying to say, and the question was, how do you practice it? If you actually read the Bible, if you actually pray or whatever, then gratitude will come easily, because there are so many things to be grateful for. So many things to be grateful. What about you just drove out and you came in? Didn't you see those who came out and had accidents? Is it because and it's not because they are the worst people. It's not because of my righteousness, though, So anyway, I don't want to take everybody's time, but I just want to say there are too many places to find gratitude. Are we ready to get it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. I agree with you. I think it's a choice we make. It really is.
is.
And like you say, it's from when we wake up, we make that choice. Am I going to be grateful for all that I have? Or am I going to be angry and living in fear, and regret and all the things that we don't want to live with? It's a choice we make. That's a good lesson to learn, Professor. Who wants to? Jamie, I think you're going to share. I don't know whether you have to go. Hopefully not. I'm saying, the mic is yours, my friend.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I kind of shared it earlier, but like I said, that, the way I practice it obviously is a couple different ways. Like I said, I like to wake up in the morning. Sometimes I have a journal that I always keep track of things, and I like to jot down things that I'm grateful for and things that that I'm happy for in my life, and just kind of reflect on those things later on. I also like to practice it by complimenting others throughout the day and doing little things. I think maybe Zion mentioned it before, just opening doors for people, right? Or seeing somebody wearing something nice, or, if they have a nice watch on, or just anything like that, whatever, just giving a nice compliment to somebody that they might not hear otherwise, right? It might even make their whole day. So, that's just another way I like to, practice gratitude and just pass that positive energy onto other people throughout the day, because it's a chain reaction, right? It reflects. When you start doing it to others, they want to pay it forward in certain ways and do certain things. And it brings this positive circle around. And, sometimes you might hit all the positive things, and it might be like a bunch of matches that are lit and one's out, but then all of a sudden you light that match and they all of a sudden get positive again. Now everybody's the same, right? So it's just all about that chain reaction. And that's just, how I share certain things. So that's just a little share on how I practice.
That's beautiful. I really think, it's really, the journaling always helps, right? I mean, writing things down. Some people will wonder, it's 2025. Why do I have to write anything down? So writing things down. Now, for me, I said I got my journal, and then I said my book that I write. My day starts with, I'm so happy and grateful for. So happy and grateful that. And then all the things that I wish and all the things that have happened that I'm grateful for, I'll write. Normally a page at least of things I'm grateful for, right? I think. The practice of writing for me is because it makes it sink into your head. It gives you time to really feel. I say there's books out there. One of them that's changed my life is the book "Feeling Is the Secret." So gratitude is fine if you think it, but if you actually feel it, it's when it changes you and your life. So it's always worth writing down. I wonder what Cyrus and Sean do, or Lydia as well, of course. Lydia, I'm not ignoring.
No, it's good. I just want to say, gratitude comes any way that you open to it. Any way. You don't have to have gratitude the way that any one of us do. Anything that comes for you that brings you gratitude it's a good day. Any day that you find it. For me, at the moment, I have an alarm on my phone that is a beautiful piece of piano music, and I think to myself, what I see in the moment that's bringing me awe and gratitude, and that is good for me. It may not be good for you.
Yeah, I like that. I love that. I think you when you mentioned awe, Lydia, that's one of your things. I live
Yeah.
in awe. I think that's one of the greatest things in life.
Yeah.
That when if you look around at us, I think we find that there's amazing things. We're like, wow, really? And that's nothing brightens your day more than that. Again, it's a choice we make, right? We can either see it and go, wow, or we can look at it and go, it's a choice we have to make. It's a choice we make. And those who make that choice are happier people. And I will say, Lydia, meditation is one of my ways of feeling gratitude and also expressing gratitude. And Professor Walk mentioned praying. When they say praying is you talking to God, well, meditation is God talking to you. Imagine that. I do find peace, true peace, meditating, because I can visualize the great things in life, the things I'm happy for, things I want more of, and the good things in my life through meditation, and it buys me peace. And I think everything, like I said earlier, everything we work for, everything we do, our true happiness is called peace of mind, which we think is something else, but no, it's peace of mind, really. Sean, Mr. Cyrus, who wants to share with us? How do you practice gratitude?
Let Sean go first. Let's see what Sean's got to say. Let's learn from Sean first.
Go for it, Sean. The mic is yours, my friend.
So I would say I have 3 different angles that I like to hit this with. The first is what I call the 3x1 rule. Takes 5 minutes, get my gratitude journal out or a notebook, doesn't matter. Write 3 things that I'm grateful for in that moment. And 1 thing that I'm grateful for in advance. Something that hasn't happened, but that I believe is going to happen. It's going to come into my life. The second gratitude practice I have is what we could call gratitude triggers. Maybe I'm brushing my teeth and I think of something to be grateful for, or making coffee, or going to the shopping center and getting a good parking spot, or finding money on the street. Whatever it is, things that are happening anyway, I've got an automatic trigger that's a time to acknowledge gratitude. And the third has already been mentioned as well, is telling people how much I appreciate them. I appreciate you, Annie, for inviting me. I appreciate Zion and Jamie and Lydia for hosting this, even though it's my first time here. But I'm excited to be here. I'm grateful to be here and share the stage with everyone. So thank you all.
I'm always thankful to all of you who give us your time, especially you, Sean. We learn a lot from you. So thank you for being here. And this event won't happen without you, without our friends. And so everyone in the audience as well. And we're more than grateful for you being here. You're the true stars of the show. Yeah, but Sean, I think I love your 3-on-1. I think we have opportunities and miracles to come. Your gratitude helps us access those. I think that if we live in negativity, we almost block off those good things that are coming to us. And I've learned from my coach that when it's not being grateful for what's to come. It's not about being it's a misnomer almost. Sure. I think we can be grateful for almost living as if it's come already, as if it's here, and that will create our present. I know what I just said. Hopefully you get it now. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. I know what I mean, right? No, so our gratitude can make our present what we want. what we would visualize, what we dream of. Thank you so much. Cyrus, please, now you're going to be our last voice today, I think, as we go, right? Share with us.
Who's the last one? Sorry, is it me or someone else?
You, yes, my friend.
Oh, it's me. Okay, sorry, I missed that bit. Sorry. First of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here. And secondly, my way of gratitude is always practical. For me, just thinking that I am grateful is good, but it's not good enough. It is good enough when I try to do something. You know, when you're capable of creating something. I'm a creator, and I create content, I create books, regardless of the titles and stuff like that. I like creating things, and when I create, I'm happier. Be it content, new chapters to my books, and I don't know, podcasts, whatever it is that I do, or brands. If I'm creating, I'm happy. Okay, so that's the reason. That's one of the ways to keep yourself happy is to be practically and literally expressing my gratitude to my environment. Because if you are a creator and you don't create, you will suffer with depression. Okay, so and that is quite prevalent amongst creative people. If you're creative and you're not creating, you will suffer with depression, and that is something you need to remember. I personally I write and I cook. These are two things that I do on a daily basis. When I want to express my happiness to the world, I write and I cook, and I love cooking. And that's my way of showing gratitude to the heck. Call me gratitude. I don't know, whatever. So that's my way of showing my gratitude. So I'm sure you guys I've watched Ratatouille. That little mouse always cooking. That's my nickname. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. And don't forget, you still have tomorrow. Okay, don't give up. If it's not working, if it hasn't happened yet, try tomorrow.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, Cyrus. Thank you so much. As you were talking, I guess what came across my mind was how we might choose to complain or feel bad when we have to do something. I think the way you say it, the way you said it, whether it's cooking, whether it's doing the work that we want to do, I think we have to be grateful that we actually get a chance to do what that thing is. And rather than saying, "Oh, I have to create," it's more, I'm so grateful and blessed. I get to create. I love cooking too, and again, some people think it's a chore. I think it's a blessing. I love to because I love what I cook. I love what I cook. I love eating it afterwards. Of course, I do. Right? Thanks, Cyrus. Look, I'll leave you. I'll leave you with this message. Matthias, thank you so much for taking the time to make this comment. I went through an experience that opened my mind regarding gratitude. As I was unable to evolve, and I received 2 pieces of news about things that I've been waiting for professionally for years. It's coming in from a mental and religious gratitude. And I guess things are looking better at the world around me, that everything comes in time, not as we wish, but at the right moment. And I say, with that sort of thinking, my friend, we have to be grateful for every moment, because what we want is coming, and good things are coming when the time is right. Look, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with us. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. So we're back again next week. The next week is more of our typical gratitude experience at the end of the month. So the last Friday of the month normally, where we invite you to come and share what you're grateful for. I'm glad we've got the chance today to talk about gratitude. I think it's a way of life that we can all learn from, and all learn to be. I think many things these days I'm realizing that it's not about thinking or feeling, it's about being. Now, be gratitude. The other day I was talking about be love. Live in that state of perpetual happiness, perpetual joy in your mind, perpetual peace in your mind, and everything just looks better. Everything is better. I'll leave it there, my friends. Thank you so much. Go in the comments, do connect. If you want help with applying these positivity topics, Mr. Zion is the man for you to get in touch with. Of course, now Jamie is our career counseling genius, so do connect with him on that topic. And Lydia is that person who helps you find the peace. And also a great musician, I dare say. She really is. I've played for a concert before. So I don't see now. I think she's just a legend. That big thing she plays, I don't know how she does it. Amongst other things. Anyway, my friends, do enjoy. Look, I want to help you publish your books, right? And sell your books and be a bestseller. So look, thank you so much for spending time with us. Enjoy. Speakers, you're amazing. Take care, everyone. Take care. Let me try and find our outgoing song. Here goes. Bye, everyone. Every second forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with global.media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with global.media.com.